Good morning. Thank everybody for coming. Please help yourself to breakfast anonymously sponsored. The Torah says that your sheep and your cow multiply, you have silver and gold multiply, everything will multiply. Talk about abundance of possessions. What are we supposed to do with the abundance of possessions? I know I've been taught that we're really safeguarding it to give tzedakah. There's a great story that really illustrates this point. As World War II was in the process, most Jews in countries that were controlled by, had relation with the Nazis, wanted to protect their assets. So a lot of them converted their worthless banknotes into gold, diamonds, precious stones. Some of them switched to Swiss bank accounts. And grew up in Hungary, later lived in Vienna, Austria. Reichman, from the Reichman family, he did well in eggs. We think eggs is a big commodity today. It was even a big commodity then. He made his fortune. The Reichman family made a fortune in eggs. And he had to decide, what can we do? He didn't feel comfortable leaving his money in a Swiss bank account because he figured it's close to Germany, who knows what can happen. Even a lot of Jews did put money in a Swiss bank account. So he heard the only option he had was maybe to wire money from his Swiss bank account to somebody in America, to a trustworthy person in a free country like the United States. He didn't really know anybody in the United States, so people recommended that there's a well-known Bendheim family who lived in New York. He's a little hesitant to give it to the senior Bendheim because he's German. He figured maybe with German, the war, may not be the best thing. So decided, he didn't know who this person was, he decided to wire the money to his son, Charles Bendheim. So he gets a call, Charles Bendheim gets a call from American Express that somebody's wiring $75,000 into his account. He speaks to his father, he has no idea who this person is. It was trailed. There was no record of who it was. It just came from a Swiss bank account. So his father said, write down the amount, and you can deposit the money. He writes down the amount, he deposits the money. In 1946, when the Reichmans, who were escaped to Tangiers during the war from Morocco, they came to the United States on a temporary basis, part of Al-Atzala. So Shmaya Reichman quietly slipped away while he was part of a conference in New York, and he visits the Bendheim family. And he goes to the office, and Charles Bendheim is in a meeting, and his secretary tells him a guy, Reichman, is here to see him. He has no idea who Reichman is, never heard of the guy. Finally, he introduces himself, and he tells him about the exact day, and the amount of the money that he transferred to his account. So, of course, Shmaya took out his checkbook, wrote out him a check for $75,000. This illustrates the point that even when God gives us all kinds of money and wealth, we're really the caretakers to make sure that money goes to tzedakah and to the right places. A beautiful story. Money doesn't belong to a rich man. Hashem distributes it to all of us, and some of us have more money than other people. It's our duty and responsibility to return and recirculate this wealth. Have a wonderful, have a great job.